Hello everyone, this is Pamela with My Thrifted Life. Welcome, welcome. And today I am going to be showing you how I am going to DIY a vintage mirror, which I absolutely love vintage mirrors with the golds and the bright gold colors, and they're antiqued. Absolutely love how they look with the crowns and the onlays. So I started off by buying the wood from Home Depot, and I ordered some onlays that I'm going to add to my mirror as well, and they are from Amazon. So I will get started in showing you how I created that, and then I think after that that's going to be all DIY and the painting I'm going to do. Next step is just getting my bathroom together, and just that's it. Summer's here, spring's here, and I want to get out and enjoy it. So definitely are going to be doing that, and do some plantings. So here we go. And yes, I'm going to take you along. So please stay tuned. All right, so this is what I've done so far with my mirror. I put it up. I didn't do any angles or anything like this because this part will be covered up with the wood, as you can see. It is all done. My husband did help me a little bit there to kind of piece it together, to figure it out what I need to do. Again, I was not going to buy any more wood. I wanted to see how it turned out. So it didn't turn out too bad. Some of it is a little gapped, and again, as you can see here, I had to piece it together. However, I did use some of this to caulk in between the areas that I had to piece together, as you can see here. So I have to sand that down. And then I'm going to paint the mirror, and I'll come back to show you how that looks as well. So I just wanted to show you so far. I put up the wood maybe a couple of days ago because like I said, I was still waiting for the onlays to come in, but I think it turned out pretty good. Like I said, it was a little bit, up here, I wanted to show you. Initially, I had taken these out up here, and that mirror is about to fall off. I'm glad I took one off at a time. Well, I couldn't take but one off at a time. But when I did, I took the other one off, and the mirror is about to fall back. Or fall off. I thought they had possibly glued it on, but evidently not. And these were more like support anchors, but that wasn't the story. So I left them on there, and I'll probably just get a border right up here. Hopefully I can find one and it does not distract from or distract me from putting up my onlays on here. And they will go in the corner, each corner here. So I've already laid out or taped it down because I will have to paint it as well. But I have to now get to the part as sanding it down, and hopefully as smooth as possible. I do have a sander, but sometimes sanders, the electrical sanders can be very, very, it can spread all over. So we're just gonna do this and sand it with a hand sander here. It's like one of the little blocks of sander that I got from the Dollar Tree. And so let's get to sanding. Trying to do this with one hand here, show you how and what I'm doing. I'm just going to smooth it out. So I hope that will help. The paint will cover it up, so I think that will do it. But I'm just going to sand the rest of it. So stay tuned for what I'm going to do next. All right, so I have already sanded as best I can. Hopefully the pieces that I am going ahead and putting on here will cover this. Again, I use spackle, because that's the name of the thing that I was trying to use there, spackle, in order to kind of use in the gaps of what was going on here. And I did sand that the best that I could. Now what I'm going to do is I will be using these beautiful onlays. I'm going to show you how they look in just a moment. All right, so at the top, I will be using this beautiful, beautiful piece here. So it will go here. I apologize. It's gonna go here. I thought that would be pretty. I love this style of furniture, anything with, look at that, isn't that beautiful? I bought this from Amazon. I had to wait for it to come in. Like I said, it came in a couple of days. It took about a week for it to come in. However, with that being said, yeah, we'll be using that on the top. I thought that was pretty. If you can just see a closer look at that. So I'll be using this here. I do have some wood glue, so I'll glue that on. And, oh, another thing I use for the, to glue, I glued on wood to mirror. And I used a lock. Let me get that for you and tell you what I used. And that bonded so fast. I'll show you that. I'm making noise here. It's called to glue the wood on to the mirror because eventually, hopefully, you never know, I'll get rid of it, but not right now. But I use this Loctite, and it bonded right away. It's called Loctite PL530, and I had to go to Ace Hardware to find it because nobody had it. It's glue. You can glue it to a mirror, marble, or granite. And like I said, it worked right away. And I just used one of the dispensers from the Dollar Tree. Or no, it was a place called Rose's. It was $1 and maybe a couple of dollars. I used that. And so these are the other pieces. Look at that. I have them still in there because I do not want them to break. But once they're up, they'll be bonded and they'll have more strength to them. So these will go... Let me try to put that up there for you. I believe I'm gonna put those right there in the corner. And I thought that would bring out a lot. And one is gonna go here in this corner. Not quite sure how I'm gonna turn them. Might turn it that way. I will see, but I will do that and take care of that. I think I'm gonna use this to, because it bonded a little bit quicker. I think I'm gonna use this to bond these to the wood. Wood glue, I could, but I'm afraid that it's not gonna stick right away. I could use tape to put it on, but that wood glue is pretty good. It bonds pretty good. So I might just use that. So I will come back and show you how it looks when it is done. But so far, I like it. We'll see how it turns out. And then we'll have to get to the painting. So stay tuned. All right, this is how it's looking so far. I'm loving it. I had to tape it up. It was sliding down. I did use a wood glue. It's the Gorilla wood glue, which is pretty good. I've used it before. I had it on hand already, so that's what I use. It normally bonds pretty quickly, but I am loving the way it looks. Now I have a couple more onlays, but I don't want to overdo it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use those pieces, but it's turning out really pretty. I do have to, it even looks good like this, you know, without the paint, but I will be painting it. So yes, absolutely stay tuned for that, but I just have to wait for the paint, or excuse me, the glue to dry. So this is the Gorilla Glue that I use. It's called the wood glue. It is Gorilla Glue. It's really good. Again, I used this before. I had it on hand. I used this to make my, it was my sofa table. And I did not use any nails and it glued the table together. So I'll come back to you when I'm about to paint, and I will show you, maybe I can show you the paint swatches that I have because I tested it. Give me one moment. All right, so these are the paint swatches. I use the wood. Now this may be another wood from what I have on the other one. Here is a gold paint that I have already on hand. I think I have it. So let me get that. These are the paint colors. And you're probably saying, Pam, why are you using black? Because I want a darker black background, and I'll show you that. So this is all I'm using, and I will use a polyurethane on after I finish to seal it. So because of water splashed on it, that's what happened to the mirror before. But either way, I'm using these. So this is without the black paint. You can see the grains. And I'm not sure these onlays will actually have, you can see I need to do some touch up. You can see that the onlays a little bit different wood, so it may not turn out the same, but I'm using the black background, so I'm not sure about this one. So this is a champagne color that I had. I don't have that on hand, but that's a champagne color that I had under the black, and this is the metallic gold, antique gold, and that's what look I'm going for. So I am going to use this color here for the mirror. Now, it will be a little bit darker than this, but it gives it that antique look and it gives that dark background. I like that. So I am going to use this one here, and I think that will look really nice on my mirror. Although it looks good with the wood, but I'm not going for the wood look. All right, so please stay tuned. All right, so here it is without the tape. As you can see, it looks really good. I really like it, but I want to add some paint. The wood tone is not for this bathroom, but I love these onlays that I've added. So I am going to get to painting, and then I will show you what I'm doing as far as painting step by step, and just show you the end result as well. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, I decided to go ahead and use still the antique gold in the folklore, and I'm going to start painting. But what I am going to do is then to use this antique wax and then use a polyurethane on top of it. So yeah, I'll come back with that and I'll show you how it looks, and that should be it for this mirror. All right. All right, this is how we're looking so far. I am so sorry about the lighting. However, I'm thinking that it's turning out really pretty. This is the gold antique paint that I did. I did about 2 coats. I love the onlay, the colors in it. And I hope you can see on this side, I've started antiquing a little bit using the Waverly Antique here. So I'm thinking it's turned out pretty good. I'll probably do a little bit more, but so far I am loving it. I like it. I think I want to add some more here, but for now I probably have to order some more pieces. So I did have other pieces, but I needed to take them back because they weren't matching the look of what I wanted here. And also I am going to probably add some rub and buff to this. This is in the antique gold as well. And that'll give it some highlights, some dimension of the colors. But I thought that, you can see the antique there. Thought it turned out really pretty. You can see some of the wood grain, but I love it. So I will complete that and show you how it looks. Like I said, I may add some more onlays to it. So, all right, please stay tuned. All right, guys, this is it. This is the final look. I am absolutely loving it. I just added some rub and buff to brighten it up just a little bit. I may even just change the color. You never know. We'll come back. But I think my next step is to go ahead and get all my decor in here, get my little things together there in my bathroom. So, all right, well, please stay tuned for that, of course. That will be in another video. I'm not sure. I'll see if I'm going to change this color or not, or do I want to spray paint it all gold. This is the antique gold with the rub and buff, and just antiqued it with the Waverly wax antique paint. I think it turned out really pretty though. I do. So we will see. I am again going to add some other onlays on here because I think it needs a little bit more. Initially I thought maybe, okay, too much, but I think I'm going to get the same ones and just add them. I won't put anything towards the bottom though. I'm not sure, but I will order a couple more sets of those onlays that you already see there. These here, I think those are absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I will be doing some touch up in my bathroom. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my decor together. All right, so please stay tuned for that next video coming out hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so. Not quite sure. Well, we'll see. All right, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Don't forget to comment below and thumbs it up and share when you know. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day.